Welcome friends, welcome Raider family, welcome Raider alumni. You are live in West Philadelphia in the gym of the West Catholic Prep Burrs for tonight's PCL action, Archbishop Ryan versus the West Catholic Prep Burrs. West Catholic comes in today's game 1-2, and Ryan brings a 2-1 record in. And I'm here today my name's Ted Westervelt, and I'm here today with the coach, Ryan Haney, and Billy Everett, and we're excited to bring you guys all the action for tonight's PCL matchup. And we'll start with Coach Haney. Archbishop Ryan coming off a nice win against Father Judge.
Yes, they did. We unfortunately we didn't get a chance to talk about Judge during the game. We had a little bit of technical problems, but we're here today with a little bit of a recap. It was good to get the win over Judge. It's always good to beat our rival. 67-41, so it was a good victory. Ryan came out a little bit slow, but then they were led by Christian Tomasco, which was great to see him get hot. He wound up with 22 points, and then Luke Boyd snuck in there with a quiet 16, which was good because he needed to get hot coming into the night.
Right, Tomasco had a double-double, or second double-double in the 3 games. But tonight is all about West Catholic, and this is no joke. This is a big matchup. Billy, what does West Catholic bring to the table tonight?
Well, West Catholic, like Archbishop Ryan, has been stricken with COVID. Therefore, they got a late start. They were out of their gym similar to us. They're really impressive looking. I mean, long, fast, strong. Some of the things that they're going to do, they're going to full court press at all times. Ryan's going to have to handle their pressure, and their length is really going to be a problem. And they come in losing the first 2. They get on the winning side yesterday over St. Joe Prep, 61-56, and today's going to be a test.
Well, that's right. They come in. They had the first 2 games postponed. They lost to Devon, which seemed to be a trend in the PCL, 56-51. They played Wood, 89-66, and then obviously they played, as you said, Billy, they played the Prep for their first win of the season, and they got to come back-to-back. Back-to-back on a night like this, is that Ryan's coming off some rest?
Yeah, I mean they've had to play now. I think their 4th game in 6 nights, and they're just getting going. And Ryan with a little bit of rest. Ryan with a big second half, outscoring their opponent by 19 the other day. Hopefully that propels them to kind of play the style they want. You can see Coach Zielinski is urging them to play up tempo and fast, and when they do, good things happen in breaking down the other team's defense Saturday night. I think you could see some of this again today with some defensive breakdowns playing your style, but they're gonna pressure the ball 94 feet. West Catholic, and this gym's not big, so it's not. They're gonna have to be able to handle the pressure.
Coach Haney, sometimes when you go and play an away game like this, where the field's a little different, you have to coach to sometimes the situation that you're given. Does Coach Zielinski change anything tonight?
I think he'll have him prepared. It's his 6th year. He's been here before. He's been in a situation. West Catholic's coach is 3 years in. I'm sure they're a little bit more familiar than we know a little bit about each other. Zig will have these guys prepared. The senior captains will be leaning on them. And I think with the conditions that they'll be able to adapt quickly, hopefully handle that pressure out and get out of that press that we're talking about.
It's a small gym. It's a low ceiling. It's Philly City basketball at its best. So for our fans out there, a couple players to watch for West will be the number 2, Eric Chamberlain, and the Watson twins, Kasim Watson and Kareem Watson, which besides they're going to give us a problem here figuring out who's who as their twins in the broadcast booth. They're wing players who are going to look to give Ryan some difficulty, so take a peek at them. And Anthony Finkley, number 23, will be another player to keep an eye on. So we're just about a minute and a half away from getting this going. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Okay, and we're back, and we're going to be ready to do the national anthem and starting lineup, so we'll stay live for that.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to West Catholic High School for tonight's Catholic Day contest, featuring the Rebs of Archbishop Ryan and your West Catholic Rebs. At this time, we ask all to please bow your head for the athlete's prayer. Dear Lord, you have blessed us with many gifts and talents. We thank you especially for the ability to participate in sports today. Help us to play in a Christ-like manner. Help us to play in a way that fosters goodwill and teamwork. Help us to play to the best of our abilities. Win or lose, we hope to have fun, make friends, and celebrate life. Amen. Now we ask you to please rise and direct your attention to the scorer's table for the playing of the national anthem.
Who's that?
Well, as we get ready for action here at West Catholic, we're going to kick it over to Billy for his keys to Ryan victory. 3 keys.
So the keys today, I really believe the pressure. The pressure is going to be all day. They're going to be all over the Ryan guys. You got to be able to handle the full court pressure along with the half court pressure. One of the other keys is to make shots. We had not shot the ball really well, and hopefully in a gym like this is the type of gym you get in here, you know, there's the atmosphere, it's a cool atmosphere. We've been here and we make shots. And thirdly is the attack their half-court defense and force them to foul. Get into running. Joe just started to get them to run the offense. Hopefully they run the offense, get the guys, get the open guys, make some shots, and play up tempo.
All right, so for starters for tonight, for Archbishop Ryan, Vazquez, Tomasco, Boyd, Snead, and Wise. Archbishop Ryan coached by Joe Zaglinski. Joe's in his 6th year, and his total record is 85-48. He's coached PCL Final Four 3 times. Coach for West Catholic is Coach Miguel Boca Chica, and we are off and running here. David Wise. Stoppage on the floor.
Clock moves.
No clock. They're going to reset the clock to 7:57. And as you can see here, guys, the court is the stands bump right up against the lines.
Yeah, this place has been here forever. For you guys that don't know it, and the coach over here did know it, this is actually the girls' school. The boys' school no longer exists. This is where the girls attended West Catholic for girls before they merged as one school. So for you guys back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, this is the girls' school.
Vazquez.
Billy, thanks. That's a good shout out to my mom, who was a '69 grad from West Catholic.
Oh, ball stolen
Exactly.
early. Steal by Chamberlain and a foul.
Exactly what we talked about. They're really long. They're going to get into the passing lanes. We got to do a better job on them them passes. Maybe even a little bit of backdoor screens and find some open lanes. That's not going to work, that pass.
Chamberlain. Griffin. Short. Rebound Snead. Gets up real high. Breaks up the floor to David Wise. David out of control a little. Kick to nobody. Turnover.
And Coach Z is on the sidelines asking them guys to slow down, get under control. That's 2 turnovers, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
Chamberlain. Nifty move inside the paint. Stop ball stolen. Good hands. David Wise slows down. Stutter step. Gets away with one. Dom shoots. And that's good.
Good job. Way to be under control for Don Vazquez there with a bucket. Good to see him back in the lineup.
West Catholic gets in their set. David Wise defending. Ball to Chamberlain. Chamberlain goes inside. Paint, kick, shoot. Short. Another rebound for Snead. Snead slows it down and David Wise will run the point. David Wise. Tries to go underneath to Tomasco. That's a 3rd turnover for Ryan.
Get it?
2 for Wise. Turnovers. Gotta be a little more careful with the ball right now.
He's got a little bit of jitters. He's got to realize how long these guys are, how athletic they are, and
For 3. Long. Very long. Tomasco floorboard. Ball's back in the senior Dom Vazquez. To Snead. Vazquez. Nowhere to go. Finds Boyd. Boyd up and good. Luke Boyd.
Good job, Luke Boyd. Very good pass by Dom Vazquez. This is going to be a great battle all night of point guards with Eric Chamberlain and Dom Vazquez.
Banker with the finger roll. No good again. Out muscle for the rebound is Ryan. West with the ball for 3. Deep. Air ball. Jalen Snead another rebound. I think
That's his 3rd rebound. You just can't value what Jalen Snead does on the court on both ends.
Coach, did you like the splits with the ball handler here?
I did like that. It looked good. I like how comfortable Dom looks, and Luke getting on the board early is important for them.
No.
Very unlucky. Great pass by Dom there.
4:55 left. It's a 4-0 lead for Archbishop Ryan. Corner 3, no good. Rebound Luke Boyd. Christian Tomasco out on the break. They go long. Tomasco collects. He drives. And another offensive foul.
We're 3.5 minutes in, and the Raiders got a 4-0 lead, but they also have 4 turnovers. We're very fortunate that Burrs are already 0 for 4 from 3-point lane.
4-0 Ryan. 4:31 left in the first. West, down to Chamberlain. Up. No good again. Rebound West. And good.
look at the press.
Snead breaks the press, kicks to Dom. Dom looks and fires, and good.
Good shot by Dom. Really good shot. West Catholic is going to use a timeout. He's pleading with his guys to get up. He just wants them to continue to put pressure, full court pressure at all times. Know where your guys are. Don't let your guys get in front of you. And Ryan has done a good job, but they got to take care of the basketball.
Interesting, Coach Zaglinski making a quick move there. Point guard, you can see inside the game a little bit.
Right away, he's dialed in, Dom's dialed in. They made a quick adjustment. And again, like you said, the turnover is what we got the lead. We're finishing, so I think you go with the hot hand, keep going to Dom and figure things out until they can cool it off.
Vazquez has 5 points. Tomasco with 2. Luke Boyd with the other 2. Zion Stanford with the 2 for West Catholic. It's a 7-2 lead for Ryan. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first,
Bill,
and it'll be the Burrs ball.
Bill, you seeing West Catholic missing shots here? Or?
They're 0 for 4 right now and 3. I wouldn't expect that to continue, but now Ryan's going to come out in a little bit of a gimmick defense here, a little bit of a 1-3-1 you see him in, because this court's not very big, and the 1-3-1 is taking basically almost half of the court up. But that's what the 1-3-1 gives the team down low. If they get down there, it could be tough to stop.
7-4, 3:30 left. Ball back in David Wise's hands to Luke Boyd. Vazquez. Jaden Snead goes aggressive to the hoop. Dishes, Tomasco! Quick to stop.
And that's what we want to look for. We want to get into the seams, find easy baskets. Great job by them.
They opened up there. You saw with the offense. They opened them up, brought them out, and they found them underneath.
Another miss from 3 for West. David Wise with the ball. David Wise draws the foul.
He got bailed out there. Again, I don't know where he's going or what he's doing in that situation. But you better take care of the ball because the buzzer's going to ring soon and he's going to be coming out if he don't.
David Wise for 2.
You're not wrong. He's struggling right now, and obviously Joey's keeping him in there to see if he can figure it out. It's still early in the first quarter. I guess we're halfway through the first. The free throws, maybe some points, build some confidence up. He just seems a little bit fast right now. You see Coach Zig keeps pleading with him to calm down, play a little bit slower.
Wise converts both.
Good job there by David. Once again, we're in a 1-3-1. They're going to attack the baselines. Look to the middle.
Another corner 3. Another miss for the Burrs. David Wise with the ball. Keeps his dribble. Starts it over. Nicely done by David. Vazquez. He got a foul off the ball. Is that 23?
23.
Ryan inbounds. Ryan looked a little confused there. Luke Boyd for 3. No good. Rebound by Adam Clark. Kasim Watson. No. Ball on the floor. It's a jump ball. Possession goes to. Ball's going to stay with West. Michael Parrish coming in for the first time.
As Billy said, we're going to give Wise a little bit of time. Let him relax.
Another miss by the Burrs from 3. Good hustle.
0 for 7 on 3 there. And David will bounce back from that first, he's got to play big minutes here in order for, us to overcome, we're without the services today of Aaron Lemon Warren. We do expect him back on Wednesday.
11-4, Archbishop Ryan with 1:42 in the first. Michael Parrish with the ball. Vazquez. Vazquez goes hard and drives. Blocked. And blocked again. And the Birds look to run. Jalen gets back. Good defense by Ryan there. Oh, I'm out of travel? We'll take the break. Dom. To Michael Parrish. Tomasco. Nicely done. No. Parrish stays with the ball. Block and foul.
Great job by Michael Parrish. Just comes into the game, gets his hands on balls, gets a rebound. It looks like that's not capable of being had, and he's about going to go to the foul line.
That last possession, Ryan looked a little at a source there.
I think both teams are playing a little fast, a little more fast than we want to play because there's not a lot of control going on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, got a little bit sloppy. Calm down a little bit. Run the offense. Look for the good shot.
Parrish, no.
And these guys, back into the game comes David Wise.
So let's set the floor here for the Raiders. We have Jalen Snead, Dom Vazquez, Christian Tomasco, David Wise, and Michael Parrish. And Parrish converts. 12-4. Ryan. West with the ball.
Same defense.
Willie, what do you think about Christian coming out so high?
Well, that's part of the 1-3-1. He's going to play higher, and that's why we have to worry about baskets and maybe even lobs. Lobs are what could really hurt them right now. So we got to be careful on that.
You seen anything they should make different, or you like the 1-3-1?
I mean, they're not scoring much of anything.
Great hands by Parrish.
But I wouldn't have a problem being in any kind of packed-in zone defense until they make shots. So far, they've been unable to make shots.
We got 30.5 seconds left, 12-4 Ryan. First quarter. David Wise. To Parrish. Parrish. Gonna put up the left, I think. Out of control. Back iron. Miss. West with the rebound. Ryan Bench not liking the call.
We're right in front of the call. That call was pretty cheap.
My reaction was that was a tough one. It looked like he got the ball. A little unlucky.
Yes.
Maybe even things out for the one.
And these guys just are really, really struggling to shoot the basketball.
The gym being tight, the referees seem like they're on top of each other. The players seem like they're on top of each other a little bit.
The ball rack's on top of this.
This place is so small, I have to go outside to change my mind. 13 seconds left, 12-4, West misses both. It seems to be a theme. Jalen Snead with 7, 6, 5. Snead, good.
Good job, Jalen Snead.
Jalen Snead. And that'll do it.
Coach Miguel Bocachica is pleading with his guys. He's really, really tearing into them right now. Frustrated with some breakdowns that are happening. You know, Archbishop Ryan really, really needs this lead because they're not going to continue to miss every single shot. So the fact that we're up 10 is great, but we got to make shots too.
More us playing better or more West Catholic? A little bit of both.
I think we're playing better, and I think they're not making shots, but you know, the first 4 minutes we turned the ball over 4 times. We only turned the ball over once since then. Okay, so
we got away with it because what I'll tell you is that this is the first quarter of the season that they've put the ball in the hoop and even had a lead. And they've been notoriously slow starting, even at the Judge game. It was a slow start, and then they just went crazy. But let's see what comes out here on the floor.
Yeah, and we want them guys. You know, West Catholic. Listen, we talked to Coach Bocachica before the game. He's an impressive young guy. Came under Andre Noble at Imhotep. talked about how important academics was to him, talked about how the Twins had a 4.0 academics. He talked about how Nazir Griffin had a 4.5. Like, he's doing good stuff over here. Expect good things to happen with this club soon.
Being a Catholic League guy, I could appreciate his passion for changing the way the kids are respecting the Catholic faith and the way we play the sports in the Catholic League.
Ryan with the ball, Jalen Snead. Good hands. Tomasco gets us out of that. Luke Boyd looks to shoot. No, but I like the aggressiveness there with Boyd.
And Coach Zielinski's okay with that.
Adam Clark.
Still in the 1-3-1.
Corner 3, and that's good.
That's a 2 there.
Was that 2? That was 2. Vazquez to Boyd. Boyd goes down to Tomasco. Tomasco, he's going to back him down. Kicks, Michael Parrish. No good.
Gotta love the ball fake.
Big rebound, Kasim Watson. West. Down low, back in. A kick. Oh, wide open underneath for 2, and they missed the bunny. Missing the bunny. 14-6 Ryan, 6:38 left. No good Snead. Snead wanted the foul there, but no. Watson. Clark. Back to Watson. Looks like Watson and Clark playing catch over the zone. Nasir Griffin now. Good hands. Oh, little miscommunication. Burrs with the ball. Clark. Pumps, no. In the trees. Can't see. For 3. No. Again. Jalen Snead with the rebound.
And Joe's pleading with them to get under control. Let's run a little offense. Let's get an easy bucket here.
14-6. Jalen Snead kicks. Parrish for 3. No good short. Burns on the look to break and give the ball away.
And Coach Joe's going to call a timeout to try to get his guys under control. Them guys over there, they're completely out of control.
Over where?
Over there in the bird. it ain't that far from us over here. No one's far from you in here.
I don't think either coach was happy with the last minute and a half. It was very erratic.
If you're West, I think you try and get the ball down low.
Yeah, if we're saying the 1-3-1, like I said, they need to attack the seams. The baseline's what's open on that. 3 times in a row, they did get the ball down in the baseline. They scored once. Once they scored on a 3-pointer. A couple times they had a couple easy buckets down here that they missed. So, I'll be surprised if you see Coach Joe move into a different defense.
5:45 left. 14-6 Ryan.
Ted's being overcome by the girls playing Carol tomorrow night.
I love the passion in here.
I'll tell you what, this is a great gym. I mean, listen, it's hot here, and there's nobody here. Could you imagine this place on a Friday night?
No.
Crazy.
Packed, sweating, everybody on top of each other.
Next year. We got Ryan Ball. Looks like they're going to come out in the.
Hopefully next year we're playing this game at Ryan. Here comes the Burrs in a full court man-to-man press. Oh! They're now in a full court man-to-man press.
Fouling Adam Clark, his first. 14-6. 5:41 left in the second. Snead to inbound the ball. To Michael Parrish.
It's one of the things you talked about before the game about their press. We haven't been able to see it too much.
No, but there's the scenes that we talk about.
Don for 3 and foul.
And there's bad fouls right there that help teams win basketball games. That's how you win and lose basketball games. And we're going to see early for the first time, we're going to see number 22, freshman Jaden Murray, come into the ball game, and he had a thunderous dunk in the JV game. For people that didn't get to see it, Ryan's JV won 57-8 in a well-played game, a game that everyone got good minutes in, and they dominated from the beginning. So in comes Jaden, in for Tomasco, and we're excited for this.
Murray got his first varsity points the other night against Judge. I think he had 3 points against Judge.
He had a 3-point in.
Dom misses 2. 15-6, Ryan lead, 5:27 left.
Little fact, Dom and Murray are both Calvary kids, where our own coach Zig came from.
Yes.
Clark is good. Adam Clark. Dom with the ball. Michael Paris. Paris to lefty. Dribble handoff to Jalen. Jalen to Snead. Nowhere to go. This is to Dom. Dom looks to drive. Looks underneath to Michael Paris and spins and good.
Murray, right?
Bucket by Jaden Murray. Congratulations, kid. His first very meaningful bucket in varsity, even though he did have 3 at the end of the game last week.
Sorry, that was Jaden Murray with the hoop. Burrs answer back.
That was just a 2-pointer.
Jalen, Luke Boyd. Kicks to Dom. Dom drives. Ooh. Fade away, no. Big rebound by Anthony Finkley. Ooh, he traveled there. Good.
Great job
Paris,
by the
great.
Pitbulls. Off his leg and going Ryan ball.
I don't know if you guys are feeling it, but it feels like West Catholic's legs are getting under them a little bit. Their confidence is growing.
They're back in this ball game. They're back in this game. 17-10 with 3:51 left.
Maybe the game last night carrying into tonight, maybe a little bit. All of a sudden, they're starting to warm up a little bit.
Joe's losing his bench a little more too, knowingly. It's hot in here, and we're going to need all the guys we can get. And we're going to need him to start making shots soon.
It was a tough pass. He didn't get in his rhythm. Kasim Watson with the ball. Watson their biggest threat, because you know that because Jaden Snead is marking him. Clark. Good. It's his second bucket of the quarter. 3:13, 17-12. Ryan lead. Dom drives baseline. And a foul. Didn't look like much there. Griffin and Chamberlain back in the game for West Catholic. Ryan ball underneath. Oh,
Great job! Great job there by Jalen Snead.
good block too.
Good block.
Ryan playing a lot more loosely. The freshman Williams to Dom. Good defense by the Burrs here. Luke Boyd. Dribble handoff to Boyd. Well defended by Chamberlain. There goes Dom with the left. No good, but foul.
Good job there by Don Vazquez, creating something for himself. The pressure was really, really tough on Ryan in that sequence. So good job of Dom getting to the hoop, drawing the foul. That's 3 fouls on the big guy, so that's a good thing.
Vazquez good.
Into the game is number 2, another freshman for Archbishop Ryan, Darren Williams. Darren played key minutes the other night in the Father Judge game, including having 6 points.
So let me set the table here. We have Don Vazquez, we have Murray, we have Williams, Wise, and Jaden Snead on the
Still
floor.
1-3-1.
19-12. Watson. Chamberlain. Nothing doing in the middle. Good pressure. Watson with the ball. No good. Rebound, Jalen Snead.
There we go.
Everything's heavy and long. Murray. Good dish.
Great dish,
Freshman to
Darren
Darren
Williams on the bucket.
Burrs right up the floor. Watson doesn't want to take the corner three to Chamberlain. In the paint, no walk. They wanted to travel, didn't get it. Good hands, Dom. Dom out on the break.
Snead there.
Well done. Dom Vazquez for two.
Great job by Steve. Is there any more that one kid can do for a ball club? I mean, he does it on all ends. I mean, he starts with the defensive end of all time. For kids that are out there watching, like, watch that boy play defense. Watch him create his offense from defense, and watch him get other people easy buckets. Great job, kid.
It makes a lot of the other kids better when he's on the court.
1:27 left here in the second. 23-12. Ryan holds a lead. Nice little place to extend that.
Yes. The key here is to go in with an 11 to 13 point lead at the half. Continue to frustrate them. They are struggling immensely from the outside shooting. And hey, a couple sequences recently, I think they might have took 3 steps and got away with it.
Got to give credit to Zig going to his bench, bringing some legs in. It looked like it changed momentum a little bit right there.
Yeah. Playing 12 games in 20 days, Joey's going to be forced to use his bench, and he's got to trust these younger guys, and it's not easy to trust freshmen. This isn't a league for freshmen. For people out there that are watching us, freshmen don't usually play in the Philadelphia Catholic League. It's the big boys league, okay? And their days will come, but we have 2 freshmen that's going to get time, and we need that.
1:15 left here in the first half.
The
West with
energy
the
on
ball.
court from Ryan right now is impressive.
Big possession here. Watson. No good. Rebound. Doesn't want it. Kicks it back. Chamberlain for 3. No good again. Big rebound. Also played by David Wise, but he steps out. There's 57.6 seconds
With
left.
this lineup right now, the Burrs are dominating the boards.
Watson drives. Offensive foul. Offensive foul on Kasim Watson. So it's Ryan Bull, 50 seconds left, 23-12. What do we do here, boys?
Wise with a big defensive play there.
Great defensive play.
He's found his way into the game now.
Murray, no. Thought he walked.
Way to go, Jaden Murray.
Jaden Murray with 2.
That's impressive from him to step up and hit that shot.
Chamberlain drives. And a trap.
Let's hope we can hope for one shot here. Hey, how about the freshman Jaden Murray? He's 3 for 3 in his life. He's 3 for 3. Take notes over there, Ryan staff.
Shooting 1,000% in varsity minutes.
Yeah, man.
27 seconds left. Dom with the ball.
This is tough. You sit here, you start watching these freshmen play and making big plays like that. It's great. It's a great sign for what Ryan's got coming up.
Murray to Jalen.
If I'm Coach Zig, I'm very happy when I'm going into halftime.
Jalen looks, drives, kicks. Murray. No, short.
Jinx him.
We might have just gave him the old.
And that'll do it.
That might have been the best 3-pointer they shot all night.
And that'll do it for our first half. 25-12. Ryan with the 13-point lead. Real quick, we're out there. Better first quarter, better shot percentage made. You're going to win games.
Defense has been good. They're going to go into the second half. They only have 3 team fouls in that half. They have no foul trouble. They should have fresh legs. They played 8 guys in the first half, and hey, maybe we're going to see more of that. And with the addition of Aaron Lemon-Warren, we're going to go to maybe a 9-man rotation and be able to, these kids this days and age, 12 games in 20 days. You got to eat right, you got to sleep right, you got to hydrate, you got to go to school, you got to do your work. It's not an easy task for 12 games in 20 days.
You got to give credit to both teams for competing. And West Catholic coming off all those games in a row, they're getting their feet wet or feet under them. What if you're West and you're going in the locker room? What are you thinking?
We're talking about accountability. We're talking about on the defensive end. They seem really frustrated. Coach used a couple timeouts after baskets because he didn't like what he got from some of his guys. So we're going to talk about that. There's not much to talk about missing shots. Missing shots is part of the game. We have not shot well in 3.5 games. So
we've seen both sides of it. We've seen a team come in and shoot really well, and then we've seen a team that didn't really have a great shooting first half.
We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back with our special guest, Father Buck, the legend. He's another legend. I have Legend Haney and Father Buck, the legend, and Archbishop Ryan. We'll be back in 1 minute.
I'm more of a meh.
One. And we're back at halftime here. It's Ryan 25, West Catholic Prep 12. And I have a special guest, Father Jason Buck. Father Buck has made such an impact at Archbishop Ryan in his 2 years here. Father Buck, it's glad to have you sitting in.
Hey, Coach, great to be with you today. It's really a privilege to be at the game when they're really not letting anyone be here.
Well, you get special dispensation.
I guess I'm the
right?
priest at 2 Catholic high schools. They let me in.
Well, Father, one of the things that...
Big shout out to McKenna Kerr. I see you're coming down there. Haney's daughter.
Okay.
Joe McFadden. Wow, we got a lot of people commenting. Thanks so much for all the kind words.
Well, one of the things I want everyone to know about people who are, if there's alumni or their families, is what a great job you've been doing as
Thanks,
an ambassador from being administration to athletics. But just tell us about your love for the sports teams at Ryan.
Oh, yeah, I think this is really the joy of being at Ryan, that we've got such a great community filled with students who have the opportunity to be part of a sports team, be part of a family, be part of activities. I'm really impressed with Coach Joe over there today. He keeps great control over his students, athletes. He's got a great demeanor about him. It's much better than these soccer coaches I'm sitting with. Sometimes they can get a little out of control. So can I. But now, in all seriousness, we really are blessed with coaches that care and they look after the kids the best they can. And this is what these kids need right now. I think they need to be able to play. They need to be out. They need to be together.
Well, you've been supportive, and I have to tell you, one of my favorite photographs of our soccer team is the prayer circle that we had against Father Judge in that playoff game, in that controversial playoff game where we beat Judge 1-0.
We did.
And I mean it when I say it, is that you were able to bring us all together in the middle of the field. We have a photograph of that. I have it framed. It's just great. Your impact at the school and for these kids has been great. But do me a favor. Were you an athlete in high school?
Yeah, I played soccer. I wrestled, played a little baseball, played lacrosse. I ran track and cross country, and eventually went to college to run track and cross country. And
where did you go to school?
I went to Malvern for high school. For
Okay.
college, I went to Franciscan University, where I studied marketing and computer science. I worked. Then I went into seminary and became a Catholic priest. And now I'm back at high school.
He says with a chuckle, but the COVID situation, all the things that have been going on with. We talked about it with Mike Barnett. Speak to how proud you are of the way that the school has handled the triumphs and tragedies over the last 12, 15 months.
Yeah, this has been a tremendous time, and many students are struggling, families are struggling. Yet Christ is with us in our midst, and we've had teachers return to teach. We've got our maintenance staff working around the clock. We've got people in the background, funding, donating to the school to keep us open. This has not been an easy time to be wearing a mask, to be multitasking with computers, technology. I mean, our principal is working around the clock. Mr. Barnett's out there raising money, raising enrollment, raising awareness. And when a lot of places are closed, we're open in the middle of it, and we're providing a place of hope for our students that need that.
Well, listen, your energy and what you bring to the school, if you're listening right now and you're contemplating where your child's going to go to high school, spending some time with Father Buck is a pretty big deal. And what you bring, and it's you're bringing something unique, and I just want to say thank you. So we're going to take a break. We got about 3 minutes left till tip. 25-12, Archbishop Ryan leading this PCL match tonight. We'll be right back.
God bless you, Coach.
Two. Back here in our perch here at West Catholic's gym, and thanks to Father Buck. Coming on, he's the coolest. He's the coolest.
I heard a little bit, and I heard you mention the Judge game and what Father Buck meant. I still go back to when Father Buck first showed up at Ryan, when he walked down the hill. It was like a light shining as he came down, and he's got himself involved in every sport and the kids, and what he's doing for the school has been nothing but a positive energy when he came in.
All right, real quick now, we got to go to the third quarter here. What's Ryan got to do to maintain this lead?
Well, Ryan first has got to continue to have the lead. Well, we would hope to maybe increase this to about 16 at the end of the third, and then maybe take the air out of the ball a little bit, find open shots like layups and things like that. Force them to come out and play you. They're going to foul. Their big's got 3 fouls here, so we just got to play it under control.
Match the intensity right off the bat. I'm assuming West Catholic got an earful from their coach. They're going to come down fired up, so the intensity is going to be high. Ryan needs to match that intensity, finish their chances while also playing under control and being careful with the ball.
And that's one of the toughest things coming out, especially for high school.
It's like having a 2-0 lead for me at halftime. It's the worst lead to have because on both sides, if you want to get the first goal or you want to be the team that comes out and send the first punch. So if West Catholic comes out and gives us a punch and cuts this lead in half, then we're fighting again.
And listen, great first half, or great second quarter by Archbishop Ryan. And defensively holding them to 12 points. We cannot. A couple times late in the second quarter, we got a bunch of they got a bunch of second and third opportunities. West Catholic, we have to keep them off the boards.
Okay, we're going to go with who's going to start the second half here for Ryan. You got Tomasco, Jalen, David Wise, Vazquez, and Luke Boyd on the floor for your Raiders. 25-12. West inbounds. Adam Clark.
In that 1-3-1.
Back to Clark. Chamberlain, guarded by Boyd. Chamberlain nowhere to go. Plays catch with Adam Clark. Good defense by Ryan. Good defense by Christian Tomasco. And great hands by Luke Boyd. Watch it with the inbounds. Griffin. West being a little bit more deliberate with the ball here. How does he see over Tomasco? I don't see how that's happening. Clark with drives and scores. Adam Clark. Vazquez.
Good job there, Don Vazquez.
Don Vazquez.
Started off the third quarter way, started off the game. Quick bucket.
No travel. Good defense by Tomasco.
Ball's going down. And we also got some stats from the Philadelphia Catholic League statistician Huck Palmer, 1987 grad of West Catholic. Archbishop Ryan was 9 for 23 in the first half, 39%. Meanwhile, 6 for 21, 28% was West Catholic. Archbishop Ryan was 1 for 5 from 3. Meanwhile, West Catholic was 0 for 11. Don Vazquez led Ryan with 10 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals.
Clark out on the break and fouled by David Wise. He'll shoot 2.
A little miscommunication between Snead and Wise there. So a little turnover on the inbound.
27-14 with 6:16 remaining in the third quarter. Clark on the line. No good.
It's early, but I haven't seen too many changes on either side.
No. And that one goes. 27-15, Ryan with the lead. Good press by West. Ryan Clark with the feed. Oh, good hands by David Wise. That ball looked like it went straight down, Billy.
Yes.
When it goes straight down, that means you get a ball, right?
We're far away from the play, but that did look like
Something to keep an eye on. Was that the first time we saw a look at a zone press?
Yeah, they're in a little bit of a three-quarter court press, forcing the ball side to side. Ryan is going to have to attack middle like they tried there, or they're going to have to attack the sides.
Misses both. Oh,
they're going to have to take care of the
Tomasco.
ball. This is the third time they've thrown a bad pass.
Ryan a little lazy coming out. Get a break.
They get a break because they keep missing every shot.
Clark for 2 with the steal and good.
Something you talked about before the game, the turnovers. You got to control the ball.
Jalen, they break the press. Kicks to Luke Boyd, open 3. Short. Watson with the rebound and the ball.
It's a good look. Luke's just got to keep shooting. They're going to go in for him.
West has a little bit more energy here, fellas. Good hands by Boyd. Watson. Chamberlain. Drives. Nothing. Dangerous pass. Griffin to Clark. In and out. Rebound. Chamberlain with the left and good.
one of the things we talked about, we're concerned now with the putbacks. We're concerned with the second and third chance opportunities.
Tomasco breaks the press, spins, goes, and one! Christian Tomasco.
Clark for West Catholic has come out and picked up his defense and it's causing a lot of havoc.
I think he's been the best player on the court for the Rebs. Christian makes the old-fashioned three-pointer.
And timeout by Coach Z. I think he wants to talk to the guys. I think he wants to settle them down. And he also wants to get these guys off the boards. They're still 0 from 3 in a game, and it's hard to go 0 in a game. I would expect some of these shots to start going down for West Catholic.
Gentlemen, one thing the coach from West spent some time with us before the game. I was impressed.
Yes, very, very impressed. He's 31 years old. I personally know him from texting me constantly about trying to get some workouts and things like. He's a really good, active guy. Came from a great program and talks about academics first. And this is going to be a school, when you talk about academics first and you play in the Philadelphia Catholic League, you will eventually hit pay dirt. And I think he might have pay dirt with this group that he has. They've been unfortunate.
They've had a tough night. So there's a lid on the hoop for them.
Yes. And I got to tell you, this is one of the hardest, if not the hardest, gyms to play in. It's not an easy place. This reminds us of the old Catholic, North Catholic, the pit. It's not an easy place to play.
I played a lot of indoor soccer and some basketball in North Catholic's pit. That's a tough place to go and play.
Foul.
As soon as you were saying it, you read my mind. It gives you that feeling of being at North. With the low ceilings, everything's on top of each other. Doesn't feel like the clock's moving enough in Ryan's favor. It feels like it's going slow.
No.
Which is extending this game.
And these guys can score fast.
Watson and Clark. Clark drives and kicks to Watson for 3. No good. Big rebound. Chamberlain, no. And 1.
We can't continue to give them, we talked about it now for a little bit, we're continuing to give them second and third opportunities, and there was 3 opportunities, and now we have an and 1.
Bill, you briefly mentioned it in the second quarter when we had a couple of the littler guys on the court. You spoke about the offensive rebound in West Catholic's favor. It looks like that's continuing in this quarter.
Yeah, because nobody's putting a body on anyone. That's where it starts. We got to get them rebounds. I mean,
so if you're Coach Zig, you're stressing.
Yes.
Get under the basket, box guys out.
Yeah, I mean, they barely hit the rim on foul shots. Like, at this point, I'd pack it in. I haven't seen them yet be able to make a shot besides a layup.
Michael Parrish on the floor for Ryan with the ball, trying to break the press and a steal. Zion Stanford steal.
Problem right now for us.
Michael Parrish with the foul.
And that was a good foul by Michael Parrish because that was also going to be a layup.
Watson on the step for the inbounds.
Amazing advantage for the inbounder.
Watson. Kasim Watson with the ball. Good hands by Jalen. They find Dom. No. Clark.
There's Clark for West Catholic with a nice hustle play.
Ranker in the paint loses it. This game is opened up. Dom to the hoop. Clark with the foul.
Good attack by Dom. Dom seems to be okay, getting up a little gingerly.
That's Clark's third.
So that was Clark's third foul?
Third foul.
That's the unofficial. Clark will take a seat.
We see their big 23, Anthony Finkley. He's been on the bench with 3 fouls.
Is Finkley the St. Joe's DePaul recruit?
Yes.
Dom misses both. Rebound Stanford. Clark back on the floor. He did not sit down.
I hope those 2 free
Watch
throws,
it.
we're not talking about them in a couple minutes.
Watson. Clark. Griffin shoots. Griffin short. Tomasco wrestles the rebound. No travel. David Wise with the ball. Dom calling for it. Wants it. Doesn't get it. Jalen to Dom Vazquez, the senior.
Bench looked like they wanted to travel there.
David Wise finds Tomasco. Tomasco backs down. Kicks to Wise. Jalen Snead slows the ball. Gets it to the hands of the senior Dom Vazquez. Vazquez looks to drive to dish. We have a tip. No tip. West ball. 2:58 left. Ryan with a 9-point lead, 30-21.
Ryan bench pleading for defense here. Again, number 0 is wide open under the basket. They got, again, another easy layup. They might have to now start to think about getting a different defense.
Zion Stanford cuts the lead to 7. Jalen, Michael Parrish going left and driving left and shooting left and scores! Michael Parrish!
Good job,
The
young
lefty!
man. Good job. And that's what we talked about. Them guys, Michael Parrish and David Wise, they're so much better going downhill. They're so physically strong for 5'10" guys. They're physically strong, get to the hoop, get a basket, and then we go from there.
Parrish looking to convert the old-fashioned 3 so we can get a 10-point lead. Looks like there's some confusion on the floor here.
Basket was good. Jazz Williams, the AD, he's up there pleading for no basket. First time I've seen that from an athletic director.
You can't blame them for trying. It's their jam to the court.
We've seen worse, huh? Hey, Ryan? Clark with the ball. Coach Zaglinski pleading
It's
defenses.
got really hot over there.
Yes, it did.
Once again, a second chance there.
23, Anthony Finkley with the putback. Jalen sees some space. Tries to go to Tomasco high. Tomasco kicks for Michael Parrish. In and out. Finkley with the rebound. To Clark. Parrish pressure. It just got fun in this gym. Adam Clark with a big 2. 33-27. Ryan lead.
Rebounds, turnovers, free throws.
Well, we didn't expect West to do what they did. It just wasn't going to happen.
No, but they're still not making shots. Everything's off of putbacks, and everything's off of.
They break the press to Tomasco. David Wise behind the back to Tomasco for 3. No good. Clark is having a day. He kicks to Finkley for 3. Finkley for 3.
There's our first 3-point basket of the day.
Cuts the lead to 3. Ryan up 3 with 1:25 left in the third. Tomasco, no. Chance to tie. Watson drives the hoop and good. And just like that, the Bears down 1.
And Archbishop Ryan looks tired.
Dom goes down low. Christian with the big body of Finkley on him. Spins. Tries to create space. Foul. No. Down on the floor.
That's his 4th foul on Anthony Finkley.
For those
Boyd checking into the game for David Wise. So we have Jalen Snead, Luke Boyd, Dom Vazquez, Michael Parrish, and Christian Tomasco.
Parrish is taking the last 3 shots for Ryan. I don't know if that's the look they're looking for. They need to look for somebody else maybe. This is a big possession to go in.
Big possession. 45 seconds left. 33-32 Ryan. You need to have a productive possession right here.
Coach Z's calling for
Jalen
one shot.
Snead.
I don't know if that's going to happen here.
Luke Boyd. Dom calms it down. 30 seconds left. Guarded by Stafford to Jalen Snead. Stafford and Dom. Dom with the blow by. No, Stafford with the rebound. They can take the lead here, the Burrs. Stafford drives. Throws it away with 13.9 seconds left. Wow, that's a bad turnover there. We'll take it. Coach Zaglinski gets the timeout.
I've never seen Coach that animated as he was in that sequence. I know he was screaming for one shot. We didn't get one shot. Fortunately, we got a turnover and got the ball back. But the key now is to go in with the lead, whether it be 1, 2, 3, or 4, is not to give them another opportunity to get a basket.
The game just broke out. It's good.
It's a game now. The West Catholics doing everything that we talked about before the game. It looks like things are happening. The pressing, creating the turnovers. Their intensity is high. I don't think we matched it as much. We're a little bit loose with the ball, and the rebounding is killing us.
The rebounding is they've been dominant on the boards. Coach Joey's going to look back at that and go over that film, and I can guarantee some of these guys are in trouble in practice.
So when you're in a game like that where the rebounding is killing you, we got to be more careful with the ball, and we have to finish our easy chances.
Sure, we got to put bodies on people and box people out, and that's the key.
33-32, Ryan up 1, 11 and a half seconds left. They got to go the length of the court here. Inbounds to Parrish. Parrish takes it himself. No good. Ball will stay with 4. Check that clock. Check that clock. Check that clock. Lost almost a second there. The hometown clock. 4.1 seconds. 33-32. Stolen. Chamberlain. And good. At the buzzer.
Body language is poor by the Archbishop Ryan team. That was really good stuff by West Catholic to get back in the ball game there. And now they've taken the lead. We talked about it, getting the last shot. Guys didn't take care of the basketball. Now we're in the ball game, and you know, they have all the momentum. They have all the momentum.
Again, I mentioned it. Michael Parrish takes the last 4 shots for Ryan.
Yes.
Misses all 4. Is that the guy we want to be going to in that time of the game?
We want better shots. If he's taking 4 in a row, we need better shots, and we need. Joe's pleading with guys not to hold the ball for last shots, and they're not doing it.
We talked about the player for the Burrs that I think kind of gave them the spark was Adam Clark. He did a lot of things off the ball, and he had 6 in the third quarter with a couple steals and a couple of helpers too. So that's not, I don't think, where that wasn't mentioned in the pregame.
He was doing a lot of intangibles. He was a game changer for them. He made this a game now. He gave them the lead. I think he was the thoroughbred that got them started in that third quarter.
What are you telling them in the huddle here, Coach Haney?
Again, if I'm Ryan, we need to come out, settle down, we need to get some buckets. We need to keep the ball. The turnovers, the sloppiness of it, we're playing into their hands a little bit, and I think we need to change that.
Under control. We need to be under control.
I'm excited to see the test for this fourth quarter for Ryan to see how they answer back.
34-33 Burrs. Ryan with the ball, start the fourth. David Wise.
First time Ryan without a lead for this game?
Yes, first time without a lead.
Backdoor cut to Luke Boyd, and good.
They ran the offense. Joe got him in the huddle, told him, well, I want you running the offense. Came out, ran the offense, got an easy backdoor.
35-34 Ryan, up 1. Staying in a 1-3-3.
There may be no fans in the game, but this is a Catholic League basketball game.
Chamberlain to Clark. Clark to Watson. Griffin finds Clark. And a foul on the floor. Fouls on Jalen Snead. Burrs get it into Griffin. Chamberlain. Zion Stanford. Three. All air. Here comes Jalen Snead up the floor. He's going to take it. And he gets it.
Good job, Jalen Snead.
Ryan extends the lead to 3 with 7 minutes left. Clark. Watson doesn't want to shoot, goes back to Clark. Inside to Nasir Griffin for 2. Ball stolen. Chamberlain. No good. Rebound, Dom. Ryan up 1. Dom with the ball. Guarded by Clark. Clark extends on Boyd. Tomasco. Jalen puts his head down the drive. Foul on the floor.
Number 24, Nasir Griffin, his third foul. Team third foul.
Ryan Ball underneath. Luke Boyd finds the burst sleeping.
Jalen Snead.
And
now Coach Boccachica is frustrated. And that's the things we talked about. We have to find the seams. We got to find easy baskets. Listen, their length is causing trouble. They're getting their hands on so many balls. They're getting plenty of steals. Take care of the ball. Watch the passes. Get easy baskets. Start the bus. The limo bus.
39-36. Ryan lead up 3 with 6:13 left in the fourth. This is going to go down to the wire, fellas.
Yeah, it's going to go to the wire, and it's going to go down. It might come down to who's making foul shots, and we've seen both teams struggle a little bit on the foul line. It might come down to that.
Well, let's talk about the significance of this game for Ryan. That puts them in as their second loss, and that is not good in the PCL standings.
Anybody with 2 losses in the Philadelphia Catholic League is going to have to need help in order to make that championship game, which is only 2 teams. Archbishop Wood is already 6-0 and cruising, having key wins over Roman and Newman already. I would think they have the stronghold in being at least the 1 seed coming out of the Catholic League, and the other one's up for grabs for a lot of teams. And if you end up with 2 losses, then the only thing you can do is run the table in order to be in that game. So yes, a loss would be very, very hard to overcome.
And again, the teams that you're talking about being in that game are not the games that we're playing right now. So if we're losing against teams, it's going to be in a tough spot.
Chamberlain. Ball on the floor. Dom. Watson. Jump ball.
Jump ball. West Catholic ball.
West will maintain possession. Griffin kicks to Clark. To Stanford, no good, back iron.
You got to rebound the ball, guys.
Missed the layup. Tomasco with the rebound. Dom, corner 3 for Luke Boyd. No good. Big rebound, Watson.
Wow, he got up high there, man.
Luke got a good look there. It was just a little bit unfortunate.
Double dribble. Kasim Watson. Turnover.
And Coach Z is just going to Luke and telling him, keep going, let's go, let's go.
Kareem Watson comes in, number 3. For the Burrs, Dom. Out high to Tomasco, dribble handoff to Boyd. Jalen tries to go low to Tomasco. Tomasco fights. Snead pops, no good. Big rebound, Tomasco, but not a foul down low. Griffin, Watson.
It was nice to see Tomasco go in there and fight for that.
No travel. Stanford with the three. Jalen Snead trapped. Finds his way out. David Wise. Christian Tomasco goes up and one! Christian Tomasco spins one off the glass. Gives the Raiders a 2-point lead and a chance for three.
Tomasco's confidence is growing as the season's going on. Seeing him playing tougher, he's getting under the rim, he's grabbing them boards, he's playing hard.
He played hard those last two possessions, definitely. And converts the three. 42-39 Ryan, 4:42 left.
Archbishop Ryan back into 1-3-1.
Clark.
And that's the easy parts of the 1-3-1 when they hit the seams.
Zion Stanford with another. 42-41 Ryan.
Bill, as we get
Ryan
next
looks-
4 minutes, what are your keys like coming into the stretch?
Tomasco and good. Nice feed by Luke.
The keys are making foul shots for sure. The keys are taking care of the ball. And both teams right now are finding easy baskets.
44-41. 4 minutes left. Clark plays catch with Watson. They keep going down to Stanford. That play's been there last 3 times down the floor for West.
So if you're Ryan, what are you doing to stop the easy baskets from happening?
You got to get bodies on people. They're athletic. They're long. It's not like it's easy. It's not like it's easy. But we got to get bodies on people. We got to get bodies on people. And we got to.
Chamberlain in for Clark with 3:50 left. Stanford. Chamberlain shoots. Chamberlain good.
2-point best taken Eric Chamberlain.
Look like West.
Jaden Snead with the ball.
Yeah, West is coming out now playing a man-to-man defense.
Luke Boyd. To Don Vazquez. Drives to Christian Tomasco in the paint. Fade away and good. Christian Tomasco.
Good shot by Christian Tomasco.
That's his 7th point in the 4th quarter. 46-43. Ryan with a 3-point lead. 3:04 left in the game. Watson. Griffin no good.
Oh.
Watson for 3, not contested, no, back iron. Jalen Snead, rebound, and foul by Eric Chamberlain.
And Jalen Snead's going to go to the line now with that being the 7th foul by the Birds. There might not be anyone here, but this is a lot of fun here in the Bird Dome. And hot. What we talked about, foul shots are key here.
Shooting number 23, Michael Turner.
He knows Clark's back in the game.
Clark and Chamberlain are going to play together. They're going to put some pressure on some people. Got to make
Snead,
foul shots.
got to make that. 46-43 Ryan, 2:45 left. Clark with the ball. Clark finds Watson, gives up the shot to Chamberlain. Chamberlain shoots. Long.
Big rebound.
David Wise, good position. Back to Wise. Good hands by Zion Stanford. I'll tell you what, both Stanford number 12 and Clark number 4 in the second half have really led the Birds.
David's got to do a little bit better with the ball there.
Yes. We got to know by now how good these guys are getting into the passing lanes, how good their guys are getting their hands on balls, and how active they are. They're really, really active on the backboard.
2:32 left. 46-43 Ryan.
One more try.
A chance to convert 2. Deep.
So you hear from the Ryan coaches are saying, box out, box out, box out. Rebounds are huge.
Chamberlain
it all game. Turnover,
Chamberlain on
rebound,
Snead.
free throws.
Snead finds Vazquez long. Rebound Chamberlain. Burrs up the floor, 46-44.
Big rebound by Dom there.
Turnover. Dom and Christian trying to get on the same page. 2:06 left, 46-44.
Coach is pleading with him to slow down, take care of the basketball.
Trouble with the clock again.
They're having a rough time up there. They might need us to come up and help a little bit.
46-44, Ryan. 2 minutes, 2 seconds left in this game.
When you go on the road, the clock always seems to favor the home team.
Well, we just had West Catholic step out of balance, which is really, really not hard to do in this gym. There's nowhere to go.
Here comes Dom with the ball, guarded by Clark. Double team. Timeout, Coach
Joe-
Zaglinski.
And Joe just wants to get these guys under control. He knows where he's at. He's got a minute and 52. He holds the arrow in a possession. Okay, they're going 1-on-1 on any fouls and a 2-point lead, and they have to get good possessions. That's it. If they don't get good possessions, they let these guys back in the game, and this is where we're at.
46-44, 1:52 left. Thank you for tuning in to the Archbishop Ryan Boys Basketball YouTube channel. And if you get a chance, share this really quick, because you're going to see and hear an exciting last 2 minutes of this game. Ryan seems they seem very quiet and controlled in that huddle over there, Haney.
Yes, they're very focused. Seems like they're going to be coming out organized. He's got them ready to go. I think Coach would have liked to be able to use more bench in the second half. Wasn't able to go to that with the way things kind of went.
We talked about that. This league is a tough league for young kids, sometimes even sophomores.
Let me set the table here for Ryan with 2 minutes left. Jalen, David, Dom, Christian, and Luke. Clark guarding Vazquez. Luke Boyd fumbles. Ball stays in bounds. Goes to Christian in the corner. Christian looking for Jalen. Snead can't find him, but he does find Dom Vazquez. Vazquez off his leg and out of bounds. Turnover. 1:36 left.
Just pleading with these guys to stay under control.
The Burrs can take the lead or tie on this possession. Chamberlain into Zion Stanford. Big block. Christian came over with the help, but it looks like the foul was on Jalen Snead.
Second foul.
West Catholic is going to that right side of the rim down low a couple times now in the second half, right? We've seen them.
Yeah, and it's been there. We talked about it. We talked about when they got in this and where they were.
That's a big miss for Stanford. 46-44, 1:26 left in the game. Stanford in the line. And back ends it, and a big rebound by Christian Tomasco. Almost throws the ball away. Ball to Snead. Those were big misses for the Burrs. Luke Boyd. Get the ball in the hands of the senior guard, Dom Vazquez. Vazquez guarded by Clark. Vazquez jumps in the lane. No foul? Oh!
Wow.
Here comes Clark and the Burrs. Again, the tire go up.
1 minute to go.
1 minute up. Stanford in the lane. Kicks it back out. Finds Watson. Watson turns the shot down.
Nobody seems to want to take the shot.
46 seconds. Chamberlain drives. And the block. Foul before.
Personal foul. Luke Boyd.
41.2 seconds to foul on Boyd. Eric Chamberlain to the line to tie this game in the fourth.
Big foul shots here.
Chamberlain. 1-1.
You hear Coach Zig saying, box out, 1-on-1.
Big free throw for Eric Chamberlain.
Tie ball game and
Tie
timeout
ball
by
game.
West Catholic.
Well, this has actually been this has been an entertaining game. We talked about the players for West that came on to really flip this game, which was Clark and Stanford. But Ryan's, if you could explain it, Billy, what if you could put your finger on one thing, what was the big thing here that let West back in the game?
Speeding them up, and when they sped them up, they didn't take care of the basketball. They played into their hands.
Haney?
I agree. The defense, and we've been saying all the turnovers, rebounds. There's been a lot of key things that we just haven't been taking care of in the second half. But again, with the ball, 41 seconds left, I'd love to see Ryan find a little backdoor cut. See if he can get to the rim. Nice, easy bucket.
41.2 seconds. The game is tied at 46. I think the one thing that they really had trouble defending was that the ball down low to Zion Stanford. He created a lot of havoc. He's a big body down there. And
So, Bill, what are you looking for in this timeout?
Well, 41 seconds. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold for one. There's too much pressure. We're going to look for the best shot possible, wherever that may be.
on
20 seconds, 15 seconds. You know, if they can hold for one, that's great. But we'll see. It looks like they're coming out a little bit in a zone to allow Ryan to maybe hold the ball for last shot.
Jalen Snead.
They're in a 2-3 zone.
Jalen Snead, Don Vazquez, Christian Tomasco.
I think they're going to let him hold for the last shot. I think Joey's going to use another timeout with about 10 seconds left. He's going to draw something up. I'm surprised based on how West Catholic has played in the second half.
21 seconds left. 46-46. Don with the ball.
Senior guard with the ball.
There we go. There's the timeout we talked about.
It's 11.6.
Archbishop Ryan's taking one shot and one shot only. If there's any way that they don't take the last shot, someone takes that shot beforehand, someone's in trouble.
I got Luke Boyd coming out of it with the game winner right here. What do you got, Haney?
I'd love to see if Luke got the game winner. Whoever's got the shot when there's the least amount of time left is obviously what we're looking for.
Yeah, we're looking for a defensive breakdown. We're looking for one of them guys to break down on defense and find.
Billy, does Coach Zig drill this?
Yes. This is something that's been run in practice a million times. It's gonna be something that's going to create an easier basket. You know, these guys now are going to have to get out of the zone. I was really, really surprised by the 2-3, considering they had all the momentum and their pressure was working. They played within Ryan's hands. Now they're given one chance here. Ryan scores the basketball, or we go to overtime and spend more time in the Bird Dome. And Jazz Williams, I think, just broke his phone.
Well,
a lot going on here. A lot going on.
But this surprisingly turned into a chess match, right? Here we go.
I can't agree more. That press, I can't believe they didn't do it.
11.6 seconds left. Tie game. Ryan with the ball. Inbound to Dom. 9.
And there is no fouls. There is no fouls.
7, 6. Dom with the ball. He's going to drive. He shoots. No good. Rebound. And they gave the timeout to the Burrs.
With about 0.8 seconds left.
I would say about 0.8. I agree, Billy. We'll see where this goes. 46-46. Don with a decent look.
Well, Bill, that's why we're sitting over here, because now West Catholic looks like that worked. That paid out in their favor.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna get one launch to the rim. I mean it would be tough to do, but you know, again, you know, listen, Dom got a really good look there. That if we can live with that look, we can live with the look. Understand that they're calling for 1 second. 1 second left.
They gave him the full second.
Here comes another bigger body, Jalen Murray, into the game.
We'll put Murray on the ball.
That probably would be a good look unless they put Tomasco on the ball, but they'll probably put Murray on the ball because we need Tomasco to make sure there's no long lob pass here. Well,
Remembrance of Christian Leitner.
yeah. I'm sure Miss Haney's happy to son Ryan's going to spend a little more time in her alma mater.
She's already texted me a few times. She
Yeah?
said the gym looks a lot smaller than when she was here. She reminded me of her first period work when she was here. She was homeroom rep, so she made sure she reminded me of that before I came to the gym this morning.
All right, we're coming back on the floor here.
We're going full length of the court here, too, and Jada Murray is over the ball.
46-46.
We're
1
not going to let
second
nothing
left.
long.
I can't see too many plays with 1 second.
No.
A lot.
And the shot,
And we're going to go to overtime here.
we're going to open. Free basketball tonight, boys.
Free basketball.
46-46, and we're going to come back in 30 seconds.
4 minutes.
And we're back. 46-46 in the overtime period. Philly, it's a 4-minute overtime?
We got a 4-minute overtime here. Once again, we're going to go to a jump ball situation, okay? Possession arrow still is in Ryan's possession, but we could blow that with a win in the tap here, okay? Again, we got to go back to the same thing.
Does the bonus continue to,
The bonus does
in
continue.
the overtime?
Next foul, and we will be in 2 shots.
Tomasco, Vazquez, Boyd, David Wise, and Jalen Snead on the floor for the Raiders. Raiders win the tap. Vazquez with the ball.
And they're back in a man-to-man.
Dribble handoff to Jalen Snead. Snead to Boyd. Boyd tries to get some room. Doesn't like what he sees. Goes back to Jalen Snead. He drives and shoots. In and out. Hustle rebound. Great hustle by Dom. Snead's going to start over again. The dish down low and one to Christian Tomasco.
Great job, Jalen Snead.
Listen, let me tell you, gentlemen, the play started when Vazquez hustled for the floorboard. Tomasco went and hustled, got in the corner, allowed us to reset, and now we're up 48-46 with a chance for the old-time 3. Tomasco,
3-point play.
49-46, 3:24 left in overtime. Ryan back in their zone. Chamberlain.
1-3-1.
1-3-1.
Clark. Back to Clark. Clark shoots. Clark, back iron, no. Oh. Luke Boyd had the rebound drop that David Wise picked it up. Wise brings it across. No time. Shelby gets the timeout.
Coach Z was pleading for a timeout there. He was on the court. I think he was ready to put the shoes on and go. He would have ended this game a long time ago.
I don't know if you noticed how fast. Did you see Tomasco slide his feet down low to make sure he got
Good
that
feet,
shot?
yes.
He avoided that pass coming inside there. It looked great.
Well, he's having a heck of a fourth quarter overtime. $49-46, 3 minutes left. Father Buck is praying in the back.
We're doing a lot of things over here ourselves. One of them is we're really hot.
It is warm in this gym. I mean, could you imagine if this place was crowded? Crazy. I'll tell you what, Ryan just they seem looser in this overtime right now. Looking at their body language than they did in the first quarter against the Judge game. So I like the progression here, but we got to execute and get the win. And this is such a big 3 minutes.
We need a really good possession here. Going up 5, going up 6 in a possession like this, it's hard to come back in situations, especially when you haven't shot the ball well.
Ball to Tomasco, hand off to Jalen. Snead defended by Clark, picks up the dribble to Luke Boyd. Jaden Snead looks, he sees Dom. Dom's going to start us over.
Right now.
Let's take care of the ball. Let's get
Good hands. Good hands. Eric Chamberlain with the steal. And the running jumper.
Yes, NFL. Hey, I tell everyone all the time that's a sequence there. That's that South Philly floater thing. Gravity doesn't allow that shot to go in much. When South created that shot, that's why they ain't been good since it.
Some confusion on the floor here.
Tomasco going to the line, shooting 1-1. There's some confusion going on here.
It looks like they want to put, the officials seem like they wanted to put Tomasco on the line. That's Adam Clark's 5th foul.
And that's key because Adam Clark has been that glue guy today for them that he's been everywhere.
We're so close we could tap the official on the shoulder. I was going to ask him what.
Yeah, I don't think
a little dialed in.
Yeah,
right now.
he's
I'm
a
trying
little
to
dialed
figure
in.
out what coach from West Catholic's arguing about. It looks like he was trying to say that was on somebody else.
Yes, he was saying
tweeting.
that
there you
was
go.
on-
Thanks,
That's
coach.
what I was trying to figure out. It doesn't look like it was on Clark, and that's
Big free throw for Tomasco when he hits it.
big difference between having Clark in the game and out of the game.
Oh, without a doubt. His ball pressure has been unbelievable.
Say, if he puts this up, we go up 5.
Tomasco hits both. 51-46. Ryan.
You want to be out here?
In a thriller here in West Philly.
And the Ryan team is cheering loudly, led by Aaron Lemon Warren.
Watson. Chamberlain. Watson. 2:15 left, 51-46. Chamberlain drives, gets in the paint, among the trees, misses, rebound. Jalen Snead, bodies fly.
Who's the timeout?
Ball to Dom. Dom's gonna take it. Dom's gonna draw the foul.
And that's his 5th foul here on Anthony Finkley has fouled out of the game. Good job by Dom. Good job getting to the hoop.
51-46. Vazquez to the line.
And the key is this is a 2-shot foul, but they are now in the double bonus, so we'll be shooting 2 along the way here.
The senior Vazquez. .156 left in overtime. 51-46. Vazquez trying to get us up 6, and does. Ryan going to stay in
Hasn't been
the.
a perfect game for Dom. When he's given everything he could tonight.
He's absolutely exhausted.
Chamberlain drives, sees some space. Looks like a blocking foul on David Wise.
And now they're in the double bonus too, and we don't want to stop this clock.
That was a good play by the Burrs. Try to get some contact.
And Eric Chamberlain's already made us pay once at the foul line.
52-47. .146 left.
Violation
Looks like
shooter.
a lane foul. Oh, that's a lane violation.
Oh no!
On Christian Tomasco.
Call it on Tomasco. The shooter shot the ball and ran into the lane.
Did it look like Chamberlain missed that on purpose? Short rebound. Watson. And a foul on David Wise against Nasir Griffin.
Got to be smarter than that. That's not a good foul.
I was just going to say it was a little early to be missing foul shots on purpose, but
And David Wise has fouled out of the game.
There's a timeout on the floor. We didn't see who called it. 52-47, minute 44 left.
The timeout is because of the foul out of David Wise.
you got to be that confident offensive rebounds that they're missing free throws.
No,
That's what that looked like to me. From here, it looked like he tried to back rim that.
It looked like he did it on purpose.
Yes.
I mean, now we may be wrong, but it worked out. If they get the offensive rebound, they get another foul. I mean,
Michael Parrish checking into the game for David Wise, who's fouled out. At the line for West is Nasir Griffin.
if I'm not mistaken, is this
Griffin
Paris'
misses.
half? Did he play much in the second half?
Not
he
as
has
much.
not played much. Joe has not gone to his bench much today in the second half.
52-47. Big miss by Griffin. Makes the second. 4-point lead for the Raiders. Minute 40 left in overtime. Jaden with the ball. Jaden in the paint. Jaden down low. Tomasco!
Once again, Jalen Snead. We need to take this guy out to dinner every night after a game. He gives you everything he got. He can go with me anytime. Surf and turf's on me, son.
54-48, minute 23. Chamberlain. To Griffin. To Watson. Back to Griffin. Good steal by Tomasco. And drives. Good block. Great block by Griffin. Here come the Burrs. Watson. Luke sets his feet. No good. Rebound. Good. Watson. Kasim Watson.
That steal there, if we pull the ball out there, we just grab, get a hold of control of the ball, make them fouls, go to the foul line.
Full timeout. Minute left. Ryan up 4 in West Philly.
Great steal, and unfortunate. Zig was pleading with him when he came off to get his feet set before he a little bit out of control.
You can't shoot the ball when your feet are not set. I tell my kid that all the time. We've worked on that since forever. If you don't get your feet set, that's why the South Philly floater don't work. It don't work. So we got a minute left in the game. We got a 54-50 lead for the Ryan Raiders. Ryan, according to the scoreboard, holds possession. So we do hold possession, and we are 2 shots fouls from here on out. We need to take care of the basketball and finish the game.
Offensively for the Raiders, I think Chris Tomasco unofficially, has 16 in the second half. And it really has been their go-to guy.
Yes. Both teams have done a good job of getting the ball into seams, down low, finding guys, and they're finishing around the baskets.
Well,
a lot of the Burrs ones have been second and third opportunities.
Ryan's going to have a tough time getting the ball in here. Oh, they find Vazquez. He's double teamed. Jalen. And a foul by Chamberlain, and that was going to be close.
And Coach Bocachica is pleading with his guys. One of his guys went the wrong way on that play.
I think when Boyd had the ball, Zig wanted Boyd to hold the ball. I think it was
Yes.
He was a little unhappy that Boyd got rid of the ball so quick because I think he wanted him to be the one.
Snead shooting 2 here. No good. The lead is still 4. It's still 2 possessions. Jalen Snead.
Let's defend the three-point line and let's defend putbacks. We defend the three-point line and putbacks here, we should be in good shape.
Watson for 3.
Long.
Long. He's been long all night. Great rebound. Stanford. Chamberlain. Griffin. In and out. Tomasco. Big rebound.
Big rebound.
And that's been the night for the Burrs. That was another tough miss. They've had a rough time shooting threes. Look, I'm going to promise you, this team is going to win a game or two the rest of the way that people think they're not going to win.
Ryan's up 5, 34.2 seconds left. Christian Tomasco on the line for 2. No rebound.
No, you beat me to it. I was just going to say, both teams gave everything they could tonight. You got to give credit to West Catholic for fighting
And
back.
these guys got to play a bunch of games this week because they're so far behind the 8 ball.
And I think we're seeing the character and the personality of Ryan grow.
34 seconds. Up 7 in overtime. Griffin for a long 3 from Manny Young. No.
Tomasco, another offensive
Tomasco,
rebound.
big rebound and foul. That's not the guy they want to foul. Christian Tomasco. Player of the game?
Player of the game for sure. Well,
I was
him and
sitting-
Jalen Snead, I mean, both of them guys, I mean,
And how can you not mention Don? So I mean, I was sitting here thinking, who would you give the Ryan Player of the Game to? I think it's a collaborative effort from all of them. Give them many talents,
yeah.
58-50.
and not one of them played perfect. There was mistakes, but they fought hard.
That's his first miss. 58-50, 22 seconds. Chamberlain from a long way scrapes the ceiling and good. Still a ball game. 53-58. 53.
How many timeouts you get? Are they borrowing timeouts for the girls' game tomorrow?
And there's another scoreboard issue.
Well, we're
There's
just talking
been-
about did they have another timeout or not. We're seeing if they have another
I
timeout.
think you get. It looks like West Catholic saying that you get 2 for overtime.
And they do have one timeout left.
Okay. Now the scoreboard didn't reset that.
Coach Bocachica, I'm sure, knew that going in. He knew how many timeouts he had.
So listen, this game is far from over. He spoke too soon. It's 58-53, 17 seconds. The way this game and the way this gym is built, a turnover can happen like that. So,
Yeah.
So this is still a ball game. Ryan has to get this ball up court. They have to get it in.
And they want to get the ball to either Luke or Tomasco at this point to get to the foul line.
I think Tomasco's been their best free thrower tonight.
He has.
Still confusion. Black ball.
Which is telling him he can run because of the made basket. So he can move here.
58-53, 17 seconds. Inbound to Michael Parrish, the lefty.
Well, it's going to come down to making free throws.
Listen,
Always does.
We've been talking about it since the
Free
first
throws
quarter.
win games.
First quarter of the first game, right?
Number 23, Michael Parrish. Shooting 2.
Big free throw for Paris.
Good job, Michael. Coming off the bench, just getting in the ball game.
This is for 3 possessions, and it would be very, very difficult for West to come back.
Also, keep
No
in
good.
mind, if they score with less than 5 seconds left, don't even bring the
13.
ball out of balance.
12 from way downtown. No rebound. Up. Layup is
All right,
good.
That's okay.
6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it. In overtime, Archbishop Ryan 59, the Bears from West 55. And gentlemen, that was a lot of fun tonight.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Return Thursday night right here.
I'd come back here anytime.
Well, look, Wednesday night. Now we have to look for Wednesday and Thursday, correct?
Yes, well, a little update to the schedule is Wednesday night we are playing at home against Cardinal O'Hara, followed by Thursday, which is a switch of a game. We are now playing Monsignor Bonner on Thursday for our classification game. Winner heading as the 5A representative for the Philadelphia Catholic League in probably the most important game of the season. But also, we're now still alive in our hopes and run of the 2 teams that are going to go to the Philadelphia Catholic League and represent, the championship game. That game will be played at Cardinal O'Hara.
On Wednesday night. So that's a tough turnaround for Thursday. So if you're Coach Zig, are you expecting to see a lot more players deeper bench on Wednesday nights, or prepare for Thursday, fresher, or do you go after the win on Wednesday, and that's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, well, we're going to have the services of Aaron Lemon Warren back, so that's going to push it in. I think by some of the play by some of the other kids, he's now might have a little bit more feeling like they're a little bit more ready to put him in the game to get a little deeper in his bench, because we talked about how hard having that kind of schedule that long would be. So, we gotta do our best in keeping kids fresh. Parents that are listening at home, make sure they're in bed, make sure they're hydrated, make sure they get good meal in them, and they're on a run. They're on a long run here. They got a lot of games.
Well, tonight's win brings Ryan's record to 3-1, keeps them in the middle of the pack in the Catholic League. A loss tonight would have been devastating. So they were, let's not forget about that. They are still in contention for those 2 spots. But again, it's like you guys said, it's a big week. And
Before you jump to, we talked about Wednesday and Thursday, but you want to give your hats off to West Catholic, Philadelphia Catholic League. You want to thank the coaches for us hosting us here. Again, those kids came out with a huge second half, a lot of fighting them, and I think Billy's right. You're going to see West Catholic get some W's against some teams that you didn't expect.
Yeah, and the perfect example of what Coach Bocachica's doing is he got them to play in the second half, and he forced overtime. And the ball bounces a different way on something different could have happened. But you know what? We're fortunate to come out of the Bird Dome with a win. And we're moving on to playing. O'Hara game is at home on Wednesday, but the Philadelphia Catholic League Championship, the 2 teams, that game is going to be at Cardinal O'Hara in the middle of March.
well, on behalf of Coach Ryan Haney, Billy Everett, and myself, Ted Westervelt, I want to say thank you everybody for tuning in. Archbishop Ryan 59 and West Catholic 55, and of course the great and Father Buck. Thank you for being our halftime guest. We'll see everybody on Wednesday, and remember, we are AR.